This is it, guys. This is the big one. In this episode, we're going to finish off the hydromechanical power station and prove that you can produce 320,000 horsepower from a single tiny bad water source. We're going to rescue the princess and save Middle Earth. Now wait. Right, let's get started. I can't tell you how excited I am to do this. What are we going to start with? We're going to start, surprisingly enough, with storage. Storage, Skye? Right, really? Yeah, we're putting in a fair amount of storage over here. Why are you doing that, Skye? Well, because when we demolish this, we're going to create a huge amount of resources. Just demolishing this gives us 1,200 gears, 2,300 logs, 600 metal, 36 planks, and 600 treated planks. That's a good point. I haven't put any storage in for treated planks. But why do you want to store them here? Because what I don't want our haulers doing is dragging the stuff all over here and then having to drag it all back to build it. So I think setting this up is going to save us a lot of time. While they're getting on with that, and they're getting on with that very quickly, we need to finish off as much of the wings as possible. So over here, I've already started laying in some dynamite to do the magic tiles. Oh, they've already built these little terrain extensions. 1, 2, 3. We can blow the dynamite. That's awesome. Which means that I can put the final row of water wheels in over here, which is awesome. Shall we do it? Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Right, we can start the demolition process. It's going to take a while just to destroy all of this, I think. Let's get started. So all of this goes. Look at this. Now this is going to release some water. I want to get rid of this bit first, I think, so that any water that's released is going to run down here. So goodbye. Drain all of that water out of there. That'd be a good thing. And then we can start on the main body of this, which is going to be a fun process. I do love demolishing things. Let's start by figuring out, well, so how high has this got to be? Well, it's got to come up to this level. So this we can build this way. So let's start the process of getting this built up. Okay, so that's the level that we need to come up to. Let's start doing this. This is how wide the channel's going to be for the water. And then on the outside, we're going to have levees as kind of cladding on the outside. Just for the looks. Just for the looks. How's our storage holding up? It's filling up rapidly. It's already full of metal and treated planks, and the gears are coming in. Right, I'm just getting this up to its full height. That is how high just the base level of the water is going to be. And then we're going to have walls going up a couple of tiles on either side of that. Let's get this finished. It's going to be quite big. This is going to come out further, but I haven't yet calculated exactly how far out I've got to come. So that's something that I need to do. You know what? I think I'm going to let them start getting to work on that. So yeah, go for it, guys. Can I put in the outer walls yet? And I'm thinking no. I think what I need to do is do the bottom channel as well. So that there's going to be 2 reservoirs. There's going to be a reservoir kind of at this level, and then there's going to be another lower reservoir, and there's going to be two sets of pumps. So this needs to come up 3 tiles. So 1, 2, 3. That's the level we need to be at. So let's get that laid in. Well, as you can see, I've added additional storage because they've already pretty much filled this, and there's still a huge amount to move. Look, there's over 3,000 logs to move. So yeah, and I've also decided I'll give them stairs here to speed up the process, because that's a lot of hauling. It's cycle 46, day 3. I think we started on cycle 45, day 17 or something. So we've probably used about half a cycle so far. The next problem we've got is dirt. we currently have 245 dirt, which is not going to get this done. And there's going to be a lot more than that. So we need to get these excavators turned on. So I'm going to turn them on. But you don't have enough power for that, Skye. Yeah, I know. We're going to have to get some more power going. And engines. That's under power, Skye. Yeah, thanks. 1, 2. Oh, really? Oh, man. Like, I can't catch a break. I really can't. All right, I'm going to have to build some scaffolding and dynamite. I'll probably end up dynamiting this whole blooming thing. Let me do it. Dynamite's all laid. Just blow it up. Boom. Okay, and then if I just put that path in there, then they can get those built. Good. So we should be starting to see some dirt. And yes, look at this. We're up to 600 dirt. Awesome. Now, what I'm waiting for is for them to complete the first 4 tiles so that I can throw in a dirt storage up here. And that will radically increase the speed at which we get this done. Let's get some more terraformers going. Let's have another 8. They've almost finished this. Right, good. They've done it. Let's throw in that storage up here. Throw in a bit of a path. I'm losing my voice. It's all going great. Obtain dirt, please. That's got to be a priority, hasn't it? Getting that built. Yes. So our haulers are pretty occupied. Our terraformers are certainly occupied. We kind of need something for the builders to do. So I'm thinking, do I get the outer wall of levees going? And I'm thinking, yeah, like how could that be a bad idea? The problem is they can't do it until this row is done. Right, so hopefully our terraformers will now start working on this. And if they start working on this, then our builders can start building up the outside levees. So we want this all the way along here. Yeah. I've got to say, I'm loving it and I'm excited, but I'm also kind of slightly terrified that I'm going to do something like really, really stupid. You know I've done it before. Right, don't sit there going, I don't know what you're talking about, Skye. Yes, you do. You've seen it. You've commented on it. Okay, let's get these outer walls in. So they're coming down this way, aren't they? Yes. And they need to be at that level. Now, I want this all in levies. I think I want this all in levies. Now, I'm going to take this. Am I going to take this down? That's a good point. You know what? No. Wait. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to take this step by step. This has got to be demolished down to this level. Assuming that I'm going to have pumps going all the way along, which is what I want. So that wall is going to come across there, and it's going to come across here. But if I'm going to dynamite this down, I want this all to be looking like levees. So, oh man. Okay. It gets more complicated by the minute, this thing. Well, we've now got a log storage up here, which is making things move along much faster. That's a bonus. I think it's time to rip this power cable out. I can't rip the stairs out yet, but I can at least get that ripped out. It's cycle 47, day 2. Power line's all out. Dynamite is laid, or some of the dynamite's laid. They're getting to work on these walls over here. I can't do these walls over here because this is where the path is. At some point, I'm going to have to rip out the path, put the walls in and put some platforms in and put the path back so that we've still got access. It's getting tricky to do this. Let's blow some dynamite. We've got the last of the magic tiles on this side, and then that is all done. Right, so I can definitely put like the end wall on. Yeah, and yeah, that's all good. Let's get this blown. And this one. And this one. Hooray. Okay, and oh, God, and now I've got to get down here again somehow. I put in scaffolding to get down to this one. Ripped it all out so that I could do it all in one go. Now I've got to do it again. It's fun, right? Do I rip all of this out and have the path going up? Yes, I do. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just get this stuff ripped out. Because constantly being restricted by the access is a nightmare. A nightmare of my own making. I do completely understand that. But, you know, still, you know, I can still complain. Yeah, not to us, Skye, if you don't mind. All right, then. Okay, I'll try and keep it to myself as much as I can. All right, so that's that side ripped out. Still got to rip this side out. I really need these the kind of outer walls on this and have stairs going up to that. But that means I kind of need to figure out exactly how long this is going to be, and this is going to be long. The center section's going to come out a little bit further. Probably, I'm thinking kind of here-ish, but the bottom reservoir is going to have to come out much further because there isn't enough room to have the bottom reservoir go all the way back. So it's going to be in fact, I think it's going to have to start there, which means I'm going to have like this much room coming out here. I'm actually worried that I'm not going to have enough room. And I'm going to have to extend this, and I'm going to have to get rid of my pumps and everything. Ay. The problems that you run into. You think, I've just got to build this. No, it's not that simple. It's cycle 48, day 1, and progress is being made. And it's awesome. I have figured out how far this is going to come out. Assuming that I double the number of pumps and go to 16 pumps. But to actually double the flow from here, I'd have to go to 18 pumps. I'm thinking that we go with 16, but I'm reserving a final decision. Anyway, if we use 16 pumps, it actually comes out to the edge of here. So we can actually start filling this in and bringing it out. What are we going to do? We're going to grab the terrain blocks. Am I going to still carry on doing it from the top? I think so. I think so. So we'll bring this out to the edge of here to start off with, and then I guess we start filling this in. Now I've got to get rid of this. I need an alternative route round here. Yeah. See, if I didn't do this, I could have had a path across there temporarily. Is there another way? There isn't another way around. I'm gonna have to put a path going up there. Oh, what a pain. Seriously, access. God, access is the bugbear all the time. And my own ineptitude, of course. I mean, that should not be ignored. Okay, so path goes around the corner. Wow. This thing is going to be big. This thing is going to be really big. They've got those stairs in. So now you may have wondered, well, why don't you just put like some platforms across here and a path across here? Because I'm going to be like coming way out here eventually. So I guess there's a lot of traffic going backwards and forwards here, which I'm kind of not happy about, but it's because it's all going to have to go around now. But, you know, what else can you do? What else can you do? So get rid of all of that. And then I can just fill into my heart's content. Well, I suppose I should do down here first, shouldn't I? Yeah. Fill in this bit. And then go all the way across. But that is it, isn't it? Yeah. I need to do those bits as well. So I should do it from like that corner, shouldn't I? That would be the smart move. There we go. I think we desperately need better access to the top, and especially from these storages. So I'm putting a staircase in up here. So let's slap on some stairs. I'm definitely losing my voice. Excuse me. Okay, I think we need to start thinking about putting pumps in. Now, once they get this built, and oh my God, they've thrown that in quickly. Let's get some priority on this and get the rest of it built quickly as well. Like, I could honestly do with a similar thing on this side. I may have to do that. Okay, so you know what? Let's just bring this wall all the way. Well, all the way out to these stairs. We can at least do that. Okay. Right. Pumps. There is going to be a wall joining this to this. So a wall across there, wall across there. The water is going to flow down here and then split into this channel and into this channel. What we need is pumps. This should be 6 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deep. Hooray. The power is going to come across there. So I think we can do it. I think we can start putting the pumps in. Wow! Pumps! I do love pumps. That's probably why I put 6 million into every build that I do. So, pump goes in there. Flip it around. Pump goes in there. How are you going to build them, Skye? I think probably what I'm going to do is just have stairs going up. Let's say 1, 2, 3. I can build 3. Yeah, it's probably just have stairs going up periodically and do it that way. Right, we can really push on now. It's just a case of bringing these pumps out, like, all the way. Figuring out access in the meantime. I've got to put this path in on this side. I need to start bringing out these sides as well. Let's see how much I can get done. It's cycle 49, day 3, and I'm about to make a radical decision. Okay. Currently, there isn't enough room here to get the lower reservoir, like in here. There isn't enough room. And I always thought that there wasn't enough room for another water wheel here. So I was kind of stuck with this. But I've just realized that there actually is enough room for another water wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I could actually... Oh, no, hang on. It's and I need the turnaround. Maybe there isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 squares. No. I actually could still do it, you know. Because I could get rid of that tile on the last one. So that the water turns around. So kind of at the end of the water wheel. It is doable. Now, the problem for me is not that end. It's this end. Because at this end, I'd already got the design for my water filtration system, which I'm going to be doing next. And encroaching on this by another 5 tiles messes that up. So I'd have to come up with a new design. But I think it's actually worth doing. Man, I really shouldn't do this, but I think I'm going to, because I think this is going to look better. With the lower reservoir and the pumps immediately below these pumps. And I think it'll actually work better as well. So I'm going to have to do it. Oh, man. That means redoing all of the ends. Oh, what a nightmare. All right, well, I've got some building work to do. This video is going to be late, guys. Now that I've decided to do this, because this is going to take a while to do. Oh, why? Why do I do these things to myself? I could have just done it the way I was going to do it. And it would have been fine. It would have worked okay. But no. No, that's not good enough. I've got to come up with some stupid change at the last minute. Why? Why? I don't know. Why do I do it? I don't know. Because I'm a lemon, I guess. Now, I could put a nice facing on this end of levees. But I don't think I'm going to, because that would just be taking stupidity to new heights. And I think I've already done that enough just by deciding to do this. So, no, we'll do it like this. I actually like the way it looks. It's cycle 50, day 17. I think we're probably a bit over halfway done with these changes. It's been really slow. It's been really slow. It's cost me so much time, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. Over here, we're ready to put in the first water wheel. I just wanted to show you just how tight for space this is. The water wheel's going to fit in like that. And then the next one goes in like that. It's literally, there is no room. Wow. It's going to be, I mean, it should work. It should work fine. It should work exactly the same as it did before. But I'm still nervous. And the last power wheel goes in, and it's done. The change is done. Well, there's a couple of platforms to do, and a couple of power shafts. But essentially, it's done. Okay, I've just realised something. And this is kind of a bad news with a possibly tiny bit of good news attached to it. With this new design for the end, if I did this at this end, then I've got enough room and I wouldn't have needed to put in this extension wheel on each end. Oh, good Lord. But the shred of good news is that if I actually do that, I could keep these power wheels and still have the reservoir going up into here. Because I need one tile for the wall, the retaining wall, and then 2 tiles for the reservoir, and then this is where the pumps will be. So, yeah, it would require, surprise, surprise, it would require a little bit of rework. So, yeah, because, yeah, I've got to redo these channels back here. But, yeah, it would actually potentially work. So I would have to, oh, go on, I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. I'd have to get rid of that one. That one. Yeah, it's these. That one, and that one. Okay, so same on this side. That one goes. That one goes. And that one goes. I tell you what. I mean, if this works, and also if it works with like 17 water wheels, first we'll get increased power. But man, it's going to look tight. Look at this. That is pretty sharp. Because I don't have to worry about the extended length of the reservoir, of the lower reservoir, my decision about do I have 16 pumps or 18 pumps, we're going 18 pumps. Is that right? So we had 8, that's per side. So we had 8 pumps originally, plus the 2 CMS from there, which is an extra 2 pumps per side. So that would be an extra 10. 18. Yes. I'm doing it. We're going 18. That means I now know exactly how long this is, so I can lay all of that in. Well, let rejoicing be unconstrained. The wings are done. And I didn't even see them get completed because I was tapped out working on a thumbnail. So, yes, let's get on with this. I've just ripped out where the lower reservoir is going to go. And I noticed these weren't getting done, so I've just put in some scaffolding, which they've completed. Good job. So we've got to do some dynamiting to get this down to this level. So if I built it like this, this is what it would look like. And I don't like it. The proportions aren't right. The fact that this goes down 4 tiles, and then this only goes down 3, it throws these angles off. So this needs to come down another level. Yeah, which means, I mean, I could probably get away with just dropping this wall, but I'm not going to. I'm going to dynamite this down another level. I was going to have this at the same level as the bottom set of wheels. And that, of course, gives me the problem of the magic tiles, but I think I can get around that by just having some tiles here raised. So, yeah. This dynamite's been such a pain. I keep having to demolish the stairs and rebuild them so I can get the blooming dynamite laid. I can do this one. So that's down. Yeah, that's got to go down one more. That's fine. Oh. Well, I'm just going to blow it, and I'll put some stairs up there or something to get it done. Or either that, or I'll just demolish these 2 sets of stairs one by one. Okay, so all of this has got to come down another level. Okay, I want to give you a look at the front now that I've changed it. Just take a look at this. That is so much nicer. I've also brought this forward 1 and this forward 2. So we've got so the canal is 2 wide at the sides, but 3 wide in front, and the proportions are just right now. That looks really good. I've been focusing on trying to get these pumps in, and on setting in some of the dynamite. Access is becoming really difficult now that I'm doing some of the dynamiting. It's getting really fiddly. I'm going to blow that. I took out the stairs on either side, so I can blow that and that. We can get rid of this lot. Boom. Okay. Now I'm going to have to take these stairs out and get rid of these 3. But it does mean that we can start putting the pumps in now because we're down at the right level. We are down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is where we want to be. In fact, no, 5. We're down 6. That's exactly where we want to be. Right, so let's get water. Not centrifuge, deep mechanical pump. Flip it around, and the first pump goes in. Woohoo! Which they can do from the top. So actually, I can put the second one in as well. Oh, that's nice. Flip it around. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. Of course, they won't be able to do this one until I've finished messing around with this dynamite and I can put all the stairs back in. That's what it's like at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some stairs going up here and then up to here somehow. I've no idea how I'm going to do it, but we need to. I think we need to have access from either from going from the front or going from the sides to the front. Both this level and this level. And probably this level. I think we need to start doing everything from the front, going backwards. I think this is going to be the last time that you see it in construction. When we come back, hopefully, it'll be complete. The last of the top pumps is about to get finished, and it's finished. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Should we have a little look? Wow. That's all I've got to say. Wow. I love it to death. So what we're going to do, while we're waiting for the rest of these pumps to get finished, I'm going to start priming the system. What do you mean, Skye? Well, I'm going to open up this thing, the bad water discharge, so that we start to get water, because we've got to fill this up first of all. That'll take a little while. And then, when it gets up here, I've got floodgates here and here. And what I'm going to do is let the water build up till it starts overflowing these. These are set to 1.5 tiles. And then I'm going to start lowering these floodgates and letting the water out into the system to prime it. Now, I'm going to start off, I think, doing both sides. Oh, the water's already up and filling up. You know, this might happen a lot quicker than I think it's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see about that. Look at this. It's already filling up. I can't believe it. It's going to take a little while to fill this up, surely. Although, see, I'm watching it, and it's like, that seems to be filling up reasonably quickly. We'll see. Right, I'm going to keep on putting these pumps in, and we'll see what happens when I open these floodgates. I think this is going to overflow like any second. That's happened so quickly. Oh, and there it goes. Wow. Okay, now I have kind of mulled over, do I start one side and then start the other side? But nah, I don't think so. So let's drop this down by 1/2 on that side and 1/2 a tile on that side. And then let's zoom out, watch the wheels start a-turning. It would be nighttime, wouldn't it? It's always nighttime when I try and do something important. And the last wheel start. Oh, look at that go! I want to see, like, what's the flow like. I mean, it's not insignificant, is it? I think we're ready for the next 1/2 a tile, maybe. Yep, let's do it. Next 1/2 a tile released, and on that side. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, we're on the third, we're only on the 3rd row. Oh man, the scale of this thing is just ridiculous, really. Okay, we're reaching the end of the 3rd row and beginning our journey down the 4th row. Are they the same? This one, no, this one's much slower. Much slower. I wonder if there's a bias in the system as to, like, does it prefer to go left rather than right or something? So look at the flows. We've got 0.6 CMS going that way, 0.6 CMS going that way. So that's 1.2 going that way. And then we've got 0.4, 0.3, 0.3. It's difficult to know at the moment. Let's release the last of the water. it'll be interesting to see what happens when this gets down to the pumps. Well, I've just noticed I'm missing 3 power wheels on this side that I've completely forgotten to put in. Oh man. Okay, well, that needs to be done. Power. Large water wheel. One there. One there. One there. Ooh, come on, beavers. I'm going to prioritise those and get those built ASAP, because the problem is we're not getting power through to these lower pumps. Because the power comes from this row of pumps into here. It was because I clicked on here to see, like, what's the power, and we weren't getting any. We are starting to see a little bit of power now because we've reached this row. So yeah, this is a super priority to get fixed. Wow. I mean, I knew there'd be a problem. I hoped there wouldn't be a problem, but I kind of knew there would be. The first water is about to reach the pumps. Here it goes. Here it goes. Zoom in, Skye, so that we can see. Oh, and look at that. Immediately it gets sucked up to these pumps, and these pumps are sucking it up. Are they producing? Yes. Yes, we're seeing water returned into the system. I've got to admit, I was concerned that with something this big, whether 2 CMS of water was going to be enough. Like, would it dry up on the way round, or? But no, it's working. Okay, well, now it's just a waiting game of just letting it fill up. But look at this. Should we see how much power we're getting? Let's have a look on this side. Wow. We're already up to 40,000 power. Oh, come on, guys. Finish this water wheel. We're desperate. Well, it got built. It got built. Hooray. So if we come and click down here, yes, now we can see. Look at this. It's already up to... Okay, we've just passed what we were making before. 80,000. And there's no leaks so far, or at least none that I've spotted. But we're like that, nowhere near capacity yet. So look at this. 95, 96. Oh, we're going to pass the 100k mark. 100,000 power. And it's only getting started. It's only getting warmed up at this point. Should we check the flows? Let's check the flows. The flows are... let's see. 0.6, 0.7, 1, 1.1, 1.2. It's going to fluctuate because the water's going to go down. The pumps are going to pump it up really quickly and like faster than it can get down at the moment. So it's going to go up and down. But look at this. 2.5, 2.6 on the other side, 2.4, 2.5. So we're at about 5 and 5. So we're up to about 10 CMS already. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a problem. We have a leak over here. I was kind of thinking that we might, because this is kind of, pulsing at the moment. We've got a little bit of a problem. Now, that's a problem. But, fortunately, we're on day 3. So, our reservoir is already full. So, what I'm going to do is shut up shop. So, let's close you up. Although, to be honest... it'll do it itself, because if it detects any pollution, they'll close anyway. So actually, you know what? I don't even need to do it. I was really panicked then. Yeah, just let it run. So this one down here, as this gets swept down, yeah, boom, it's closed. So I don't even have to worry about any spills. Well, we've just passed 200,000 horsepower. Or I should say 200,000 hump power. I think that's what we're called. Hump power. It's got a nice ring to it. I'm still seeing like bits of flooding. It is only little bits of flooding though. I am wondering if it's being caused by the setup that I've got down here. This is very unorthodox, and I'm not convinced that that's a good enough solution. So. But we won't really know until the system settles down and we get like steady state. And then we'll see. If we've still got flooding then I'm going to have to do something to fix those magic tiles on the last row. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm starting to wonder if the flooding isn't being caused by the 17th water wheel. Not like the positioning, but just the fact that we're using 17 instead of 16, which could be a problem. There's fireworks going off outside. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this end set of water wheels and see if that fixes the problem or at least improves it somewhat. Keep your fingers crossed that it has some kind of impact. Okay, we're getting flooding here, which tells me that we've got a problem with the magic tiles here, for sure. That is a more serious problem, because I can't just take this water wheel out, because that is providing the power to these pumps. So, I've got a real problem on my hands. I'm going to let it run a little bit longer and see if it can settle down. I don't think it will, though. I think we're going to continue to see flooding on this corner. I'm going to watch it for a while, and we'll see what happens. You know, I kind of don't want to say anything, because I don't want to jinx it. We're on cycle 56, day 19. This has been running for, what? About 15 days or something, I think. But it looks like it may have settled down. Maybe. Shall we check the power? It's got to be up there. Oh, 300 and almost 5. 300 and... No, it's dropping off a little bit. 304,000. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Right now, there's no flooding anywhere. We have had some. I mean, it's not like massive amounts of flooding. It's not like there's a river flowing down here. There's an amount of water, but it's not even flowing. So it's a very, very small layer of water, and you know how water spreads out. It's still pulsing though. You saw this wheel had slowed down, and that's what's causing the flooding at the moment. We're at 314, 315, 320,000 power and climbing, and then we get a little bit of flooding. That looks to me like it might have settled down. It looks like it's settled down at 325. I mean, you know what? Let me run it for a few. Let's find out. Let me run it for at least a couple of days and see if I see any floods, or does the power remain consistent at that 325 level. Okay, well, this is a really good sign. Look, we've got excess water coming out here. And this is still sitting at 325 and has been for, what, a little while now, a couple of days. I'm thinking this has achieved steady state. It had me worried. It really had me worried. One thing we're definitely going to have to do, because just in case I ever have to restart this for any reason, and I'm sure there'll be a reason. I mean, probably because I decide one day, oh, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if we spaced these wheels out and just like moved them all over like 2 squares? So we've got a little gap at this end and a little gap at this end. Something stupid like that. You know what I'm like. I mean, you know what I'm like.
I do, yes.
Because the OCD is going to drive me crazy. It's all packed in at this end. We need to move them over just a couple of squares. I swear to God I'll do it. Anyway, shut up, Skye. What we need to do is put in a moat around here. Yeah, I think the safest option is just taking it off the map. Well, there you go, guys. I said I would do it, and I've done it. The hump is doing its job. It is producing 325,000 horsepower. We've got to have a look at this. And even though it's a little bit lopsided, it still looks gorgeous. Wow. What a project. What a project. Guys, I cannot wait to see your comments. Seriously, if you don't leave a comment on this, like, what am I doing wrong? Leave me a comment. Maybe even hit the like button. Seriously, this has been an epic project. I freaking love it. If I've got any sense whatsoever, I'll never ever touch it again. Guys, we're going to leave it there. Picture, say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. And I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.